Okay, so if we call the soul the real you, right, then what I'm saying is that the laws operate upon the physical part of you, which I don't believe is the real you, because at some point in the future that part will probably die and will be decomposed into the elements that compose this physical universe. And after all of that occurs, in the end, you'll still be you. So that's not the real you. And in fact, there is the potential that the spirit body as well may die. Nobody really knows that, but there is that potential that the spirit body will die. And but my feelings are the soul itself was created to live eternally, right? And in fact, to expand eternally. But the laws operate upon each one. So if we're going to examine the law of attraction, we've got to expect that the law of attraction is going to operate upon these different levels of ourselves at different times. Does that make sense to everyone? Okay. So any questions before I proceed? Yeah, if we wait for the microphone, it's just around the back room. Just if you can remember to wait for the microphone, otherwise everyone won't hear.
As you mentioned, how the personal body and the spiritual body was in comparison with the soul, you mentioned the word robot. I wonder if there is a special reason why you choose that word, or
No.
could you as well use tools for the soul? Or
Yeah, there's no special reason. You'll find with me, generally, I'm a pretty plain speaker, and there's no hidden agendas. So when I use the term robot, it's just a way of saying it's a living organism that is used by the entity of our soul to express itself. And the soul doesn't need that living organism to exist. So, and this is why I sort of view it like a robot almost, like it's something that's automated by the soul, something completely different.
Yeah, for me, many words seem that they might be not the same.
I agree.
The same word for you as me, and there are many metaphors built in different things, like robot or tool. But so I think that you also talk in metaphors.
I would use those two metaphors interchangeably. Like the physical body is a tool that the soul uses, or you could say it's a robot the soul uses, or it's to be frank, what it is a genetically structured living organism that is connected to your soul that the soul uses to express itself. Yeah. Yep. In a physical universe. Yep.
Yeah. How do you make a difference about emotions and feelings? You use that word now and then.
Yeah, I'm not too hung up on the different terms for different words, to be frank. So I often use the term emotions and feelings interchangeably. I'm not a person who goes into a lot of what I would call nitpicking. We say in Australia. What would you say here? Hair splitting. Yeah, so I'm not the kind of person that will hair split about different words. My feelings are that emotions and feelings, while you could define some feelings as specifically as feelings and some particular sensations you have as emotions, in the end, the way that I normally think of feelings are as something that you physically are able to sense through some of your input structure, which is your body, whereas emotions are something that come from within yourself, if we wanted to separate the two. But I sometimes don't bother separating the two in a discussion like this. So often I feel the soul is like a storing house of all of the different feelings and sensations that we've had throughout our entire existence, as well as all the different emotions that we've had throughout of our entire existence, as well as all the different belief structures that we currently possess, and also all of our intellectual nature, all of our personality, all rolled up into a ball, if you like, and I would call that our soul or our true self. And our true self can be damaged, I feel. So a lot of people believe it can't be, but I feel that our true self, and I don't mean the self that God created us to be, but the self that we've embraced through the process of our life can get damaged through the choices that we make in particular. but also the choices that other people make can damage our true self. But I would still look at the feelings, the emotions as all being a part of the soul, the actual real person. And in fact, when you speak with spirits in the spirit world, you'll find that many of their feelings and sensations that they had when they were on earth, they remember them completely, and they also have them in even more stronger sensations. So in other words, once a person leaves the physical and enters the spiritual life, often what they find is that their physical sensations increase in intensity through the spirit body compared with the sensations that we had in our physical body. And when you discuss these things with spirits, you'll find that almost every spirit recognises a huge increase in the sensitivity that they have towards their sensations of their body, but also their emotions as well. Yeah. Good question.
Hello, AJ. I have a question, and it's two parts. I understand the physical body, and I understand the spiritual body. Spiritual body is one of...
Yeah.
I know how it feels to feel the spiritual body, but soul, where is it? And where I am, if